Yo, let's get it, man. Billion other things going on right now, and we got to deal with Smackdown, Tag Team Mania last night. I ain't gonna complain about it. What we had, Nakamura and Riddle taking on the Usos. A little randomly thrown together tag team. Just because they had an episode full of tag teams and then a Ronda Rousey match, doesn't necessarily get these guys in the space that I would say they need to be with all of the divisions. So, I mean, Nakamura and Riddle's alright. If they saying Randy thought of it, then that's alright. But it was a solid match for what it was. Usos look great. You know what I mean? A bunch of years in this shit. What, 12 years in this? Like, over a decade. That's amazing. And they still going. So, man, that's going to be... It'll be good to see when they get to 2 decades. See what type of, what type of characters they've evolved into then. Now, onto this Ronda Rousey and Raquel Rodriguez match. Isn't it funny how somebody that got a basic, I don't want to say basic, but a fair amount of skill in ring could be sent right to the top, but then everyone else that they depended on for character and all these people that are supposed to go through all the tests, they not getting none of the TV time. So it's like, why you got them around there? For candy? Like, what's going on? Let's keep that pushing, man. But outside of that, I ain't mad. Then, Shotzi getting them all riled up, and then the locking in the locker room thing. I mean, whatever, bro. Like, it's gonna be that, and it's not really aimed at our demographics, so let's just move on. The Lotharios beat Jinder Mahal and Shanky. Shanky was doing too much. That shit was weird. It was very, very cringe, and it was something that you would feel comfortable turning the channel on. I ain't trying to play Shanky, but it's like a really bad, like, it just wasn't good. I didn't see the comedy in it. I wasn't having fun watching it, and I even forgot who they took on. Oh, the Lotharios. I mean, it was a solid match for what it was. Shit like this is why these guys will never be over with me, and it sucks. Because I'd like for them to be over, but it's already been too much. And Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens got into it on the KO show. My opinion on all of it remains the same with those two. I've been saying it for a long time. They need to just not be a thing, because we already know that they're so cool. But they just gonna keep forcing it because there's nothing better that can be thought of. Come on, son. Gunther and Ludwig, which definitely working their way up. I'm liking all of it. They are the pairing that everyone, in my opinion, I'm thinking that everyone's just liking to see them. You know what I mean? And it's getting Walter over in the right way, in my opinion, as far as the main roster goes. Got in there and showed out Ludwig. That was all right. Took on Rico and Gulak in it. And it's a solid match, just trying to get superstars over. It almost feels like the ripple effect for Sasha and Naomi not being there. Like, just honest, So what do we have after that? And we had Drew McIntyre and New Day taking on the Brawling Brutes. I'm not a fan of the name, but they needed something. It's better than everything else they've been trying to figure out, so I ain't mad. Smackdown is a lot of, just trying to get all the guys on TV and get the girls on in the way they could. If that was the SmackDown women's locker room, good Lord. I'm not even... We need some more in-ring capability. I need to see that, period. Yo, man, that was SmackDown. Don't really know what type of in-depth look you was looking for when it come to that one, because it was kind of just, I feel like they were really just catering to the city that they knew would cheer for most of the things. That's how that goes. But shouts to Little Rock, Arkansas. So, yeah, subscribe.